Guys, Greek here from Greece, and today I'm going to be using Scott's loadout. Scott suggested this series where I use people's loadouts, try them out, and then give improvements at the end. So he usually uses the Bison and the HDR, and then he switched out the Bison for the XM4. But as I play Rebirth, I just decided not to use a HDR because first of all it wouldn't be good, and also it's just a bit more of a challenge using two close range builds for these weapons. So first, this is the build that he has on the Bison. He puts a thermal scope on it, but it was alright, to be honest. It wasn't as bad as I expected it. And then this is the XM4 build that he has on it. I will link below his paranormal investigation channel where he does loads of different types of searches through abandoned buildings or like haunted houses and stuff like that. So go subscribe to him, the link is below, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Yeah, I'm above you, I just gone up a step.
Thank you, yeah.
Downed one.
Oh, we can't fucking go up on the pissing roof. Nice. Well, we got shrouded in the game, huh?
Shoot this.
Oh, you fucking! Oh, I just got disabled as well! Oh, this game's shit, this game's so shit!
Okay.
Joe, bomb me back.
I will.
Alex, what are you using?
Thermal Bison. I got a team wipe with no plates. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
a
Alex,
fractor, am I
I
cracked?
fucking killed him, mate.
Nice man.
Correct.
Recon.
Sniped, but I have no clue where from.
Recon inside it.
Nice cozy.
The guy's above, I think. Oh, he's just died.
Guy running in with red shield. I'm following you guys.
Tacticals here.
Down the right shield.
Nice.
Team wipe.
Nice boys. Killed him on the show. Nice one, bro. He's pushing.
In the window.
Yep. There's some kind of shit XM. Oh!
Alex. Alex.
Behind that tree, yeah, Jamie.
Moving here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, Alex. 1v.
Yeah, I was not gonna win that. I'm not gonna win that. Just wasn't. No, I was not gonna win that. I wasn't gonna win that. Never, man. Nice.
Oh, he came up the stairs behind me like a fucker.
What are we talking?
Yeah. He's so weak.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but there's one over to the left as well.
Shit! I'm taking fire!
Can someone shoot the guy shooting me?
Where
Just look
the
up here to the roof, literally, just look up here to the roof.
You got this.
Oh my god, this guy. I keep getting stunned by him.
Come to you.
Yeah! Oh!
Who's shooting you? How's that down, Luke?
No chance
Did
of
I
that.
snipe in an intense group?
What you got tomorrow?
I actually could today.
Oh, don't they?
Peeking this kid here.
I could on Thursday.
Oh no.
I mean, I could tomorrow because I don't have any exams on Thursday.
Oh shit, it says. Oh fuck. My bad, Joe. Didn't mean that.
What? Fighting with a quad.
Fix yourself up.
Alright, so you like rats in the car?
Everybody else's game just froze. It's not frozen now, but like.
Oh, I've got a blue thermite.
Make it.
Come on, crack down. On top of it.
Enemy mark, dropped him.
Oh, he just team wiped. This kid team wiped over here.
Sustaining fire. Lights out.
Yeah, he's gone.
15,
Yeah, exactly. Shush, Joe.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Dropped him.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Thermite out. Shooting at me.
I literally had no armor, he just turned up out of nowhere. Oh, your teammate got shit on you. Yeah, in there.
See the-
That's where I got killed from, the guy that killed me.
There's also two, like, directly below.
Hopefully he dies. He's in this building. Thermite or something. Nice.
Yeah,
Wait, where's
finished him
he
for you. Yeah, his two teammates are below.
Oh no.
Fucked it.
Thermite out.
Crack down. Yeah, in the tense bit.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck your mum, phone.
Okay.
Seeing what he's holding? Holding a bism with a thermal.
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty jokes in it.
And he still lasts longer than you, bro.
Really? Check the KDs then. Check the KDs.
Well, what's your KD then, mate? Go on then. Cause it
Oh,
matters.
check it after.
Cause it matters. Just what I thought.
Shut up, bro.
Thermite out.
Shut up, Mov.
There it is.
Hey, blood. Hey, blood. I'll chef you down, G.
Join beefing them. They're little neat.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Sorry.
In this loadout.
Yeah. Down it.
Jamie, seriously,
that's gonna
let me
be
get
it.
the final kill.
Ooh, you're hard.
Jamie, let me get the final kill, okay, Jamie?
Okay.
Yeah, Jamie.
Oi,
Jamie,
blood,
just let
oi,
me get the
blood.
final kill,
Oi,
okay?
G. Oi, G, man.
I'll
I'll
be able
chef
to
you,
get
G.
all this
Oi,
stuff in the
Brethren.
load.
Oh,
I'll chef you,
Jamie.
G.
Jamie.
I'll chef you, G.
Oh, Jamie.
I'll chef you, G. Oi,
Jamie.
blood. Oi,
Jamie.
my brethren. I'll chef you, G.
Jamie.
Hey, hey.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie.
What's wrong with him?
Jamie, yeah.
Oi, I'll chef you, G. Oi,
Wait, how can
oi,
you go
blood.
from like acting hard as nails to this,
Mate,
bro?
the match start of the match. They started saying they're gonna like knife us down. They started asking for a Snapchat. Yeah,
Yep.
tag on my
Jamie.
Snapchat. Literally, not even a thank you. Oh, Scott, you loadout, man. it's funny.
Hey, this is good.
It's funny, man.
It's only good for
Have
like
we found some
for
more?
a couple of
God's
hours.
sake. Are you guys gonna be like the last team we found?
No, we're French, so we're really good at the game.
Okay, you guys are jokes. You guys are jokes.
This is you, bro. Oh, bro, do you know who it is? Do you know who it is? Do you know who it is? The little neats from our other game. Yeah. He said, this is you, bro. Bro.
Huh?
He said, this is you, bro. Haha. Little Greek boy. What's a worse name? You fat neeks.
Okay, so I hope you did enjoy the clips that I've got with it. So here's the loadout again. We'll start with the Bison. It was alright. It's a bit more of a pea shooter, but it has a lot of accuracy to it because of the thermal optic. The build that to be honest, it is decent. FMJ, there's not really any need for it to be there. Maybe take off FMJ and put on either the 5 or 1 megawatt laser. The scope, you don't really need that there as well, so maybe put on no stock. I don't know, I might give this a go because I do like the Bison. So maybe put on no stock or the FSS close quarter stock, because you don't really need a thermal optic on an SMG, to be honest. But I mean, it was a good build. It did work. It did what it was supposed to do. Here's the XM4 now from Cold War. So he is using this as a close range weapon now. So I did like the XM4. It was pretty good. The damage on it is quite nice as well, but I just felt it had a little less accuracy. The Hollow Scout sight is pretty nice. It's quite big, so you can see a lot. I'm not a fan of the XM4 just in general for anything. I don't know. It just doesn't. I just don't like it that much. I'd rather prefer the M4A1 from Modern Warfare, but I just wasn't pleased with the XM4. But it is an alright class up on it for like it's quick. ADS is fast. And its time to kill is really fast as well. To improve the loadout on this, to make it like a better close range weapon, to be honest, there's no need for really sights on sort of SMGs, so you could just take the sight off. The Task Force barrel is literally what you need for SMGs to put. You need to put that on. Muzzle brake is alright, to be honest. Maybe agency, because that doesn't affect the horizontal, but it still does like suppression. The bullet velocity and vertical recoil control doesn't do any horizontal, the same as the muzzle brake. I would probably put a stock on it as well, so I'd either put the SAS or Raider. But if you want it to be more hip fire accurate, put on the wire stock just because it helps with the sprint to fire. Now for underbarrel, the best one is probably obviously the field agent, but I don't know if I'd use an underbarrel particularly on an SMG from Cold War. Mags are fine. You can either use 60 round or the Stanag if you don't like the ADS that much. If it's too slow, just put on the Stanag 60 round, because this just decreases the ADS by a little bit. Rear grips, probably the best ones to be using is the jungle grip and probably the elastic. I'd usually go for the jungle grip, to be honest, because then that decreases sprint to fire, and then the stock usually helps out with sprint to fire time. I think I'd go for something like this for a close range setup for it. And obviously for long range, you would probably just use something you'd put on normally the Ranger barrel for long range weapons. Keep the agency on, and then put the equipment agent. So this would be a long ranged XM4 build. I'm not a fan of the XM4, but if you do want to use it long range, definitely use this, and then use Bison as a close range. But overall, I did like it. It did its job. It got me a win, and it was a decent loadout, to be honest. It wasn't as bad as Tim the Tapman, so you've done better than Tim. Yeah, it is definitely good to be using these sort of loadouts because it is different to meta, because there was really no meta weapons or class setups on the weapons, and it still works. Because that's what Warzone needs to be. It needs to be more people using just weird and just random class setups that they think would be good for it. I'd rather want the game to be more enjoyable and using your own sort of class setups instead of just going straight for the meta. Everyone's using the same thing. Because when it was the time of the AUGs and the M16s, everyone was using the M16 and AUG. It was just like I couldn't find a person not using it, and it just gets annoying because everyone's using literally exactly the same thing. And the whole point of Warzone and the weapon arsenal, you can customize weapons with tons of different attachments. That's what the game's meant for. And then people just exploit it by using the best attachments and everything. People just find class ups on TikTok and on YouTube just saying, yeah, this is the best one, use this. But it is just actually pretty good to see people using their own sort of class up, just making one up, see what's good for it. So I did enjoy this one. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.